plate.
And a swing and a base hit. Guerrero in to score. Chapman on his way home, and the Blue Jays win it.
Come on, get in there! Let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jab Emily Vlogs. Today's video is going to be the post-series rundown from the series I went to this past weekend in Chicago at Wrigley Field, Blue Jays versus Cubs. But before I get to this one, I want you guys to please leave a like on the subscribe channel if you're new, hit notifications, leave comments down below if you guys have any thoughts on the series I went to. If you guys went to the series, won a game, 2 games, whatever game, how many games you went to, let me know down in the comment section below to hear you guys on there. Now we're just going to get straight into it, guys. So yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. Now, first of all, just want to say that, it was a great experience out there at Wrigley Field. I have really nothing against Wrigley Field. Yeah, it is an old stadium. That might be the only thing that was, really different for me, but it was pretty cool. It was a cool experience overall. Wrigley Field's nice. It's a classic ballpark. Obviously, it's it's 110 years old, so a lot has happened there. Think about the World Series games, think about all that, It's an historic venue, that's for sure. It's a very historic ballpark. And yeah, I just want to say how I felt overall about the stadium, and then I'm gonna get into the games really fast because we got to do 3 games today, guys. And yeah, we got to go through this rapid fire. Now you guys can already tell I'm wearing the new hat because I forgot to bring my other hat there. I know, believe me, that was kind of embarrassing, guys. But things happen in life, I guess. But yeah, let's just start with my overall thoughts and feelings on the field and all that stuff. So, field overall, it's pretty old. Concourses. I like the lights on the concourse, though. They're pretty classic, pretty nice. Really like the lights in the concourse. Concourses are actually not too bad considering it was an old stadium. And then yeah, pretty good old concourses. And yeah, I didn't really like that there was poles on the 100 level. Yeah. Well, it's technically 200 level because basically it's 100 and 200 are basically the same level. It's kind of weird actually that the 100 level and 200 level seating is the same level, but I think 200 level is the seats that are above and then the ones that are lower are the 100s. I think that's how it works. Yeah, we did get a nice shelter for especially the rain on Saturday. I like that there's shelters, that at least you're under some kind of shelter, so that's good. If there is rain in certain spots, if you're out. If you're more exposed to, the sky, then you're not going to get as lucky there, but, what can I say, right? But, yeah, it was nice having the shelter. First game seats were, I think that was 216. Those were probably the best seats in the lower bowl I had out of the 2 days I was down there. I was actually supposed to be down there for all 3, but the last game was just not good, and luckily an usher hooked us up with some 400 level seats, so that was nice of him. That was for sure very nice of him, and I do appreciate that. And yeah, the last game and seats were really good. I had a nice view of both scoreboards. Basically the first game and the third game, we basically saw everything. So, had good spots for first and third game of the series. Second game, not as much, and I do apologize for everybody getting in the way. I was kind of getting annoyed with that too, if you guys couldn't tell. But yeah, I apologize for that, guys. And yeah, I did end up moving. It did get better in the second game, but definitely could have been a little bit better, but but that day I went with my whole family, so yeah, that's why it was a little bit different. We had to buy 5 tickets, so the first and third game was just me and my grandpa, so I guess it was a little bit easier to get tickets. But yeah, I didn't really like that there was poles in the way in the 100s. That's why I kind of recommend actually the upper deck there. So if you guys ever go to Wrigley, I actually kind of recommend the upper deck, but it is a very busy venue, I'll tell you that. I think it was just because the Blue Jays were in town, because they bring a lot of fans. Obviously they travel well, but it was insane. I think it's actually worse in Toronto. I'm not going to lie. I think it's actually worse traffic than Rogers Center. Even the traffic going down, yeah, that was a disaster. I'm not going to lie. Especially on Friday, that was a complete disaster. And I was, absolutely exhausted after that first game. So I guess I wasn't used to it yet. But yeah, eventually it actually did get easier and easier. I guess, once you go to one game, I guess you kind of know what to expect. But yeah, especially when I went to the first day, it was really different. I'll tell you. I felt wow, this is almost I'm in a carnival over here, because literally I saw carts that are selling all this Cubs merch. There's actually a shop outside of Wrigley Field as well. Really recommend you guys check it out. It's pretty cool. A lot of Chicago merch. They even have the Bears and the Blackhawks. You never see that from the Jays. Jays, they only do Blue Jays. They don't do Leafs or Raptors or none of that. Literally, they only sell Blue Jays stuff there because it's MLSC and the companies are separated. So that's probably why, because Blue Jays are owned by Rogers and all the other sports are owned by MLSC. So I think that's why it's like that there. But I guess Chicago, maybe they're all owned by the same owner. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. Chicago fans, you can let me know. But that was cool seeing some Bears and Bedard merch as well in the Cubs shop outside of the stadium. Definitely check it out. They have helmets too, so if you don't want to get ice cream and a helmet, you can get just a helmet for like $3. So that's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of cool memorabilia there. A lot of souvenirs you can take back home with you. So I recommend it. Check out the Wrigley Field shop, like right outside the home of the Chicago Cubs sign. That was so cool to see that in person, by the way. That was something I really wanted to see, and I definitely did saw it. Exterior looked really old too. Yeah, the outside of the stadium looked really old. Let's just be honest. I was there like, wow, this is like. It almost reminded me, the concourse almost reminded me of Coca-Cola Coliseum, because that's over. I think that's over 100 years old as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's in the 1910s as well. So a really old arena as well in the Coca-Cola Coliseum. It almost reminded me of that. The concourses almost reminded me of that. And yeah, also the food. The food was pretty good. Ice cream helmets was really good. I recommend you guys get an ice cream helmet, especially from every stadium you visit. Definitely get an ice cream helmet from there. But yeah, really good ice cream in Chicago. And then also, the pizza there was really good. Home Run Inn Pizza. That's actually what it's called, guys. I'm not capping. Home Run Inn Pizza. It's pretty good. It's like the crust is almost like, it's like a cracker crust, like really thin crust. You think Chicago has that deep dish pizza, but yeah, they do have thin crust too. They actually have quite a few thin crust spots, actually. There's actually quite a few good like New York style spots too in Chicago. So it's not all just that deep dish pizza. If you guys don't like deep dish, I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't really like that they put the sauce on top, but I guess it's just how they do it there. I don't know. Maybe one day if I go back, maybe I'll try it. I don't know. We'll see, guys. But yeah, food there was pretty good. They had the popcorn as well. Actually, their popcorn's like served in different kind of bags as well, so that was interesting. That one, popcorn's okay too. I think it could be it's okay. Popcorn's okay. I'll just say it's okay. It's not good, not bad. I say it's just in the middle, but definitely get the pizza there for sure, guys. 100% recommend that. And then if you're also going there for the first time, they had a first-timers booth that I had like a certificate. I can't show because I don't have it right now, unfortunately, but that was pretty cool as well. I take a picture, and that was pretty cool. So if you guys are there for the first time, go to that first-timers booth, and yeah, get a picture of that with a certificate. And also they have the World Series trophy. I believe that's from 2016 when they finally broke that 108-year curse, like the Chicago Cubs. So I'm pretty sure that's their World Series trophy replica from 2016. I believe that was probably the replica trophy, and you go in there and take a picture with it. We literally just got there. Like, literally when we got there on Sunday, we literally were, like, the first people there, so it was awesome. Like, do it as soon as you get in if you want to avoid lines, guys. That's just a tip. I believe it's located at Gate 3 at Wrigley Field. I'm pretty sure it's Gate 3. So go to Gate 3. As soon as you get inside, go straight to World Series. Get that done so you don't have to do a line for that, and then go to the first-timers booth. Like, you almost want to do those two things like as soon as you get in, because then there's going to be big lineups, guys. So that's just a big tip. That's a big tip there. And then, yeah, overall, stadium's pretty nice. Upper deck was pretty good. Did like a 400 level challenge. It's not nothing like Rogers Center. It's only 9 rows up, but that was a pretty cool view as well. Overall, I would probably give a Wrigley Field a rate of probably I'd give it like an 8 out of 10, honestly. The presentation actually brings it down a little bit, so maybe like 7.5. Let's just be honest, 7.5. Presentation could be better. The visiting lineup's so boring. Like, it like just shows all the players. Like, no animations like Toronto or any other city. So I think they could use a little bit of work on the game presentation, but I get it. They're trying to make it all green like the stadium, so I get it because the stadium's green, all that. Also the strike, like how they do the signs for each inning, that was pretty cool as well. And the hits, that was pretty cool. I like that they did switch the signs up each inning. Like every time a team gets a run, they put a run on the board, a yellow number, and then once it's confirmed, obviously they do white. It's like Toronto, something like that. But they do it with signs instead of like projections. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see the uniqueness of that too. I think Boston does that as well. Noah, you can let me know on that. I'm pretty sure they do the same thing. But yeah, because it's the oldest ballpark in MLB. And then, yeah, it's pretty cool. It is a pretty cool experience, guys. I definitely recommend it, but if you guys are not a huge fan of game presentation, I don't know if you guys are going to like it too much. But Noah said it was kind of boring, their presentation. After he said that, I thought about it. I was like, you know what, maybe I agree a little bit. But, all right, guys, so without further ado, we're going to get into 3 games real quick. I'm going to make this extremely fast, guys. We're just going to go rapid fire. So I'm going to start with Game 1. Blue Jays unfortunately dropped it. Final was in 10 innings. Chicago Cubs won 6-5, and yeah, walk off by Seiya Suzuki. It was a good game though. I think it was actually probably the best game of the series. I'm gonna be honest, it was probably the best game, best loss of the season for sure. entertaining game. It was funny how it rained at the end too in that game. So yeah, it was pretty funny how it rained as well. But anyways, let's get to the scoring. So I'll start with the bottom of the first. Yeah, Chicago Cubs got scoring started. Cody Bellinger, 13th home run of the year. Pretty good. It was a pretty good shot. I think it was like to center field. And yeah, that made it a 2-0 lead for the Cubs early. Early 2-0 lead to start off the series. I know. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long series. Well, not really. But I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long series dealing with these guys. But anyways, next scoring play didn't happen until the top of the fourth inning. Ernie Clement singled on a ground ball. And then Dansby Swanson, this is the inning that he messed up all these throws. Like, he was messing it up. I'll tell you guys, I couldn't even believe that he was messing it up. And then, yeah, Will Wagner went to third, it says. And then it was a throwing error by Dansby Swanson. And we got a run out of that. So, and then, yeah, Spencer Horwitz came in to score. So, yeah. Yeah, Horwitz scored. Wagner was on base as well. Went to third. And then Clement ended up at second. So, yeah, it was a throwing error by Dansby Swanson to put the Jays on the board. 2-1 Chicago. Really good. You know, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a cheap way to get a run, but we'll take it. But anyways, moving on. Top of the fifth. Jays would finally get I would finally get another home run of the season for the Jays. Leo Jimenez completely just crushed this ball. I wish I got the pitch because I knew as soon as it sounded off the bat, I knew it was gonna go out. Like it just went. It was a huge sound. I can't even describe it. It sounded like it was a big swing. I could tell that. Yeah, Jimenez, deep, really deep, and it was gone. Second homer on the season, end of the career of Leo Jimenez. So good for him there. 2-2 tie. Pretty good stuff from Leo. So I'm glad that I got to see him homer. That was awesome. But anyways, moving on, bottom of the fifth, and then this is where the wheels start to fall off again for the Jays. Pete Crow Armstrong, never heard of this player until this series, got his 5th homer of the season to make it 3-2 Chicago. So, yeah, literally the next inning, they got it right back, 3-2 Cubs. And then the very next batter of the bottom of the 5th, Miguel Amaya, another guy who I haven't really heard of. He homered as well, back-to-back homers, and that was also his 5th of the year, making it 4-2. And that was pretty unfortunate. I mean, that was the first ever time I saw back-to-back homers. I swear, guys. That was the first time I've ever seen back-to-back home runs in a game. And, of course, it was against the Jays, of course. But, yeah, 4-2 Cubs. I mean, it is what it is, right? So, I don't know. Actually, there might be one game where I think I might have seen it. Maybe the Phillies game against the Jays, actually. Actually, maybe I saw it in that game, too. Like, in 2018, I might have saw that. But anyways, bottom 7, and then the Cubs get on the board again. This was after that historic 7th-day stretch. And honestly, this was probably, the first game was probably the best game. And I didn't really like the second game that the kid was going, Yeah, I didn't really like that too much with the 7th-day stretch. I could clearly tell the guy, like the adult that was with him, was trying to help it, because when he was trying to say it, it kind of didn't sound too good. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but yeah, the first guy definitely did the best with the 7th-day stretch. But it was pretty cool to also see the Bears quarterback as well, like former Bears player, doing it as well. But anyways, getting off topic. Bottom 7, Ian Happ. Yeah, first home of the series for Happ. 5-2 Chicago. That was his 21st on the year. And we're getting smoked now. 5-2, but it's not over yet. Let's move on to the 9th. As we get a weird score. We get a weird run once again. Leo Jimenez he's that bad. Will Wagner scored on a balk. And then, it was a balk. I think they thought he struck out, but I guess there was something wrong. I guess the pitcher didn't throw it in time or something like that. It was something with the pitcher. Usually the balk has something to do with the pitcher. But yeah, 5-3. A lucky run to make it a 2-run game, but that was going to be critical. Next batter, George Springer. Up to bat, you got 2 runners on. It's 2 out. Everyone's standing up. That's actually a tradition they do in Chicago, guys, actually. And then Springer tripled. He got a triple to tie the game. Clement and Loperfido. Clement and Loperfido scored. Yeah, I think Loperfido actually came in to pitch run. So Clement scored and Loperfido scored to tie the game at 5 apiece. Yeah, awesome. George Springer with the nice triple. And we got a tie game, but unfortunately, it won't be enough for the Jays. We go to bottom 9, nothing happens. We go to extra innings. Bottom 10, Seiya Suzuki. He got a single. And then, Happ scored, and then the Cubs won. Walked it off, 6-5. Just like when the Jays did it in 2022, they did it back to us this year. I know. Tough first way to go out, and then the Cubs fans saying the Go Cubs, go son. I mean, that was a pretty cool song. I'm not going to lie. It was good, even though we lost. It kind of sucked. But, let's just be honest. Song was pretty good. But, anyways, guys, gonna quickly move on to the second game. Just gonna have to get it up. I'm sorry, guys. But the final score: Blue Jays lost 3-2 in Game 2. Justin Steele was on the hill for the Cubs. So I also forgot to mention for first game, it was Kyle Hendricks against Yariel Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't do that great. Let's just be honest. That wasn't a good outing from him. Hendricks, my grandpa was saying he actually gave quite a bit of home runs, and he did give up that Jimenez one, but I thought he was going to do a lot worse than that. And also, he is the last player that's still on the Cubs that actually won the World Series 2016. That's a fun fact. My grandpa told me that, too. So, the second game, it was Steele versus, again, Bassett. Of course, Bassett. Justin Steele did pretty good, actually. I'll give Justin Steele a lot of credit. He was pitching really well for the first 2 innings. Actually, he was done after the second ring delay, which is kind of crazy. But, anyways, start with the score. This one's not going to be too long because it's only a 3-2 game. So, bottom of the first pitch of the ball game thrown to the Cubs. Ian Happ homered again. 22nd on the year. 1-0 Chicago early. Tough start. First pitch for the Cubs of the game. First pitch of the ball game for the Cubs, and they go deep. 1-0 Chicago. Bottom 5th. Pretty much the difference in this one. Michael Busch tripled, and it was a sharp ball, a sharp fly ball. Carl Armstrong scores, and Amaya scored. 3-0 Chicago. And that was pretty much the game at that point because the Jays just couldn't come back, but we still got a couple of scoring plays. Top 7, Dalton Varsho had a double on a bunt. It was a bunt single. Springer scored. Baroa scored. Baroa scored. 3-1 Chicago. Good, good for Varsho. A good bunt single. I mean, it's kind of another cheap way to get a run, but I mean, it is what it is. And then top of the 9th. We are not done yet. The rain was starting to pour down for the 3rd time in this game. But Jays actually did come up a little bit clutch. They actually made this game a little interesting at the end. Addison Barger with the home run. 3rd of his career. And made it a 3-2 game, 3-2 game for Chicago. And then, then their closer, I forgot who pitched, but their closer got it done after that. Everyone else, I think it was actually with nobody out too, which is kind of sad. And then everyone else struck out or flown out or whatever the case may be. And the Jays couldn't get it. So we lost 3-2. Cubs just barely held on to the 3-2 win. But it was nice to see Barger at the end. It is what it is. I mean, you can't win them all. And I wore my City Connect. I made my City Connect debut as well and lost that one. So can't win them all. But anyways, guys, I don't really need this for the last game because it's pretty self-explanatory for the last game. So moving on to Sunday's game, August 18th. Blue Jays took the win in the game, 1-0. Again, a 1-0 win. I mean, it's crazy. We lost 1-0, and then just over a week later, I see another 1-0 game. But this time, the Jays won, which is good, and both for the visiting teams, which is bizarre. That's crazy. I mean, how can you predict that? 1-0 win over the Cubs on the 3rd game of the series. It seems like every time these two play, it seems like it's always 2 out of 3 for somebody. Either 2 out of 3 for the Cubs, 2 out of 3 for the Jays. So, I mean, that's a pretty fun fact as well. But anyways, the only scoring play of the game came in the top of the 2nd inning. I remember this all, so don't even need that. Only scoring play came in the 2nd, top of the 2nd. Joey Loperfido drilled the ball deep to right, and it was gone. It was gone. His first as a Blue Jay, making it a 1-0 game, and that was all she wrote. 1-0. That's it. Yeah. Pretty good. Actually, they did throw the balls back. Well, they threw that one back. Yeah. Usually, the Cubs has a tradition when the visiting team hits it out, they throw it back. Unless maybe a Toronto fan gets it. Maybe the Barger. Yeah, the Barger one actually went into the bushes, so actually they weren't able to throw it back that one. And I think they threw back the Jimenez one as well. But yeah, they threw that one back. 1-0 Toronto. That was it. Everyone and Bound Francis pitched an absolute masterclass. I mean, what can I say? Francis Player of the Week. Congratulations to Francis. Great outing. He did a great job. It was looking a little scary in the 4th, but other than that, Jays got it done. 1-0 winners on the 3rd game of the series. And now I have a 1-game winning streak once again. That's really good for me. My 2nd Jays win of the year, so I'll take it. We'll take it as they come, right? And you know what, guys? Every single Jays game, other than the Kansas City game, has been a 1-run game. I know, that's crazy. Every other Jays game, other than that Royals game I went to, has been a 1-run game. So that's kind of ironic, how it's like that. But Yeah, overall, pretty good series. I enjoyed myself. It was nice that I got surprised with some City Connect as an early birthday present. Birthday's coming up soon, so if you guys want to say happy birthday, maybe this will be going up closer to the day. And yeah, I appreciate it, guys, but if you say that, but anyways, guys, gotta quickly wrap this up, just so I don't make this too much longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed the series, all the vlogs, all the videos, and this video. And yeah, if you guys did, I want you guys to please leave a like on the subscribe channel for new, hit notifications, leave your comments down below if you guys have any thoughts on all these games I went to, what you guys like, what you guys not like from the games, any other thoughts and feelings you guys have in general on the series, against Chicago Cubs, if you guys are at the games or whatever. Let me know in the comment section below, dear guys, on there. That's gonna do it, guys. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. It's probably gonna be another announcement, more than likely, so you guys should be seeing that. And that's gonna do it, guys. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys next time. So let's go, Blue Jays. Best of luck to them for the rest of the year. I know it's probably not gonna be a playoff team this year, but it looks like we might be doing good 2025. So that's pretty much good news. So looking forward to next year at this point, I guess. But whatever games I do get, if I do get any more, I definitely will be able to show it to you guys. And yeah, still gonna have fun for the last month of the season. Yeah, that's good, dude, guys. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys next time. So let's go, Blue Jays. I'll see you guys next time.